Hello. You can't see right now, but my head's actually kind of like a trapezoid today. If I, go down. See? You thought my hair kind of like went to a point or something like that. Like, nope. It goes like flat, so it's kind of like a trapezoid if you, look at my arm like this. Anyway, I thought I would make a vlog because I haven't made a vlog in a while. I'm probably talking really loud because my microphone's right here. I'm not sure what to talk about. Let's talk about those people who are a bit too into Japanese culture and who are a bit too white. What do they call those people? I call them Wapanese, but they call themselves such with an O, I think. If you don't know, comment. If you do know, comment. Alright. So, more specifically, I'm going to talk about people who think they know more about my own culture than I do, which happens a lot. It actually happens a lot more than you think it should, where somebody who is clearly not of my ethnicity comes up to me and starts to lecture me about my ethnicity. Yeah, no, don't do that. If you're not Chinese, don't go going up to some Chinese guy and being like, oh, China, blah, 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 blah. Because you could know more than him, you could, but overall, that's not a very nice thing to do anyway, even if you are right. And then if you're not right, you just look stupid. So don't do that shit. Yes. Anyway, Wapanese people. These are usually white people who are a bit too into the Japanese culture. And by Japanese culture, I mean what's portrayed in anime, which is not completely all Japanese culture because, well, it's anime. So, these people are quite odd fellows. They're oddballs and social rejects and whatnot. And, of course, some of them are pretty cool, or as they'll like to say or argue, oh, I have so many friends who are also like me, and I have 10 girlfriends online. But, anyway, these people are quite odd. You could probably classify, I'm talking about the general group, not, the odd people who kind of have a side interest. I'm talking about people who are like really into it, the bronies, if you will. These people, you can classify them with they're usually scrawny or fat, usually not like in between. Those are kind of rare. Not very good complexion, kind of looks ugly like me, sort of. Most of the time they'll be Caucasian. A lot of the times the guys will have long hair. Huh?
Messenger bag.
Have a messenger bag, or what I was going to say, they would have really long hair, and by long hair I don't mean my hair, I mean long hair as in like down here, and it would be like, curly and all that shit. And they'll just start to grow it out for no apparent reason, and they like to go spend time together and talk about anime and play magic cards during lunch. So, they do this thing with their hair though, the ones that do have long hair, they don't really take care of it and, wash it. Because I've known some, and they've actually admitted themselves that they have not washed their hair for about a year. Don't do that. But anyway, I don't know why. Maybe because, when the grease and all the oil gets in your hair gets shiny, so they're trying to look like an anime character with a shine effect, something like that. I don't know. You can go ask them next time you see one. But they usually, a lot of them wear trench coats and stuff like that. Things that you would kind of see characters from an anime wear, which is kind of generalized because, normal people wear that shit too. But they'll also have a lot of them wear fedoras for some reason too. Anyway, these people don't start getting into a conversation about Japanese culture because they will not shut up about everything. They'll be like, oh, it's so cool, they eat sushi, and it's fish, and blah, 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 and they live near water, and they live on a giant island, and oh my god, I want to be Japanese. That's generally how a conversation about Japan with them will go. They'll talk about how great Japan, I'm not saying Japan's not great, but I'm saying that these people are really taking it to the next level, if you know what I'm saying. They kind of, some of them will, if you're in high school and you have, the group of nerds or geeks, or as I like to call them, the art room kids, they'll all gather around and, they'll all, do their shit. And some of them will decide to cosplay to school and everything. And the really weird thing is that even though they are clearly outcasts, in my opinion, and like everyone else's opinions other than theirs, you will not, like, you can't go in, like, if you're a popular guy, you can't go in there and they'll be like, oh my god, he's popular. They will beat your ass with their, like, aura. It's like everything that applies in the normal world with, like, social standing doesn't apply in their little group. You'll walk in and they'll be like, oh, look at this guy. He doesn't even have a fedora. Look how short his hair is. But anyway, Wapanese people, these are characteristics, but they also get pretty up there in terms of how ballsy what they say is. Like, they'll go, some of them will go pretty far into convincing themselves that they are Asian, which is, I mean, kind of cool, not really, but like, they'll say stuff like, for example, there's one time I was with, on a class trip actually, to a sushi place, because I was actually in Japanese class. Best place to meet them Wapanese, by the way. We would go to sushi, and then some girl was talking about how Asian she was obviously white, but obviously because she was talking about how Asian she was, and I was like, I kind of pointed out to her. I'm like, well, you're not Asian. And then her defense to me telling her that she's not Asian was that she ate all her meals with chopsticks, and she drank 5 pots of tea every day. So according to her, that's all it takes to be of Asian descent. Let's see, what's another thing that someone said once? I don't know, actually. It's just, there's a lot of them. Apparently not, something I can't think of. But anyway, stuff like that. That's about it. That's all I can think of. I can't think of anything about Wapanese people. No, she is Wapanese. Oh, no, she's not Wapanese.
I am Japanese.
She's not Japanese. She wishes. So, give me an argument as to why Japan is awesome. She can't even think of anything. Can't even defend your homeland. Well, in the anime world...
They got cute girls.
So does everywhere else, though.
They got alien...
Porn? So they got alien porn. That's something that not everywhere has.
They have vending machines where you can purchase an anime doll.
You know what else you can purchase in the anime? Man, oh, another thing about fucking Japanese people is this obsession with waifus, or as everyone else calls them, wives. But what it usually is like a giant-ass pillow with an image of an anime character on it, usually.
They got bed mattresses.
They got bed mattresses and shit too, and that would be their waifu, which is like Japanese people trying to say wife but can't actually say it. But they do weird stuff to these things. Not all of them, but I've seen videos, or at least I've come across videos where there would be this one guy and they, proceed to have adult activities, and it's unpleasant. But yeah,
And you were watching that video?
well, no, someone sent it to me, and then because like some videos, when you put your mouse over it, it kind of flips through the frames, and then like the thing was that guy gets arrested for child porn or something like that, and then I just see like the different frames of him and like the pillow, and like he's like, one of them he's just like this with the pillow. I'm like, yeah, by the way, I'm not wearing any pants. But yeah, this is my talk about Wapanese people. This is pretty unstructured because, oh shit, it's 10 minutes. Anyway, I think I should probably finish about now because it's 10 minutes. Bye bye!